5 Ugliest Book Tag. These are covers that should never have been, and they do not do the book justice at all.
Never.
Never.
I got the accents down. I'm really tired. I've got 10 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. So, one of the ugliest books I've ever bought, I actually didn't buy these, I received these for a review. It is Percival's Angel and Merlin's Harp. These covers are so awful to me. First of all, there's just this big blurb with the title on it.
Closer so they can see it.
Well, I wanted to be able to see where my hand is. And then there's just this, I can't see my hand. And then there's just this weird floral stuff all around it, and then the girl's peeking out like, hey, read me. I want to, hey. Don't you want to read me? It's so awful, and you should never show this much face, okay? Don't show this much face.
Mine is Vampire Academy. My first one is Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I just, no. Oh my god, did you? Yeah, these books, I actually really like the Vampire Academy series. I think it's fun. I thought it was unique at the time when I read it, and I just don't know what they were thinking. All the covers for these are just awful.
What's hilarious is they're like, yeah, we're remaking the Vampire Academy books, right?
Oh yeah?
And we're like, yeah, you don't remember being excited about that?
No.
Oh, well, we're going to remake them. And we're like, those are so ugly. And then all they did was put the giant VA on the cover.
See, I would rather have the giant VA. The VA's down there if you're wondering. But then this, like, what is she thinking? Like, that just looks weird. That looks creepy.
You gotta give her a monologue. Like, what is the girl's face saying right now?
Hello.
I am Ross. Are you?
I will kick your butt if you come anywhere near my best friend.
Maybe not. The next cover that I wanted to talk about was probably one that everyone can agree with, and that is Anna and the French Kiss. Okay, first of all, the title is really cheesy, first of all. And then you've got, they're obviously in Paris. I don't but
what gave it away?
You've got this girl where they're showing full face again.
Full face.
She's full face. And their hands are almost touching on the park bench in Paris. It's like so romantic.
Just like when you bug me, like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
But and this book is so good, and this is one of the covers that just do not do it justice. I am in love with the redo of the cover, though.
I haven't seen it. I don't think it's as bad as you say it is. I mean,
it's only bad because it's already got a cheesy title, and you would look at that and think it was a cheesy book, and it's actually really good. So that's why I don't like it.
I will admit that when I first seen it when it first came out, I didn't go run up and pick it up. The only reason I did eventually pick it up is because the hype that got built around it. I think it would even be better if it was just like their shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just just without her head.
It's the full face, man. You don't show full face.
It is the full face. If they just cut that out and just had their hands, it would be cuter.
Yeah, it would. Oh.
Yeah. Lonely Werewolf Girl by Martin
she's
Millar.
so lonely.
I don't know what they were thinking. I don't even know what this is. Like,
she's probably like supposed to look like a
no, I mean like it's like they took. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember really back in the day when computers were like up and coming? Like computer programs were up and coming, and like
no, I'm only 17. Okay,
when you would get like that thing that would like you could draw on the computer pad when that first came out. You could draw on the computer pad and it would show up on the screen. Do you remember that? Am I the only person who ever remembers that? It's like even with just the mouse, like you would click the colors with the mouse.
No, I know what you're talking about, but
But like when that program first came out and it would just look, anything that you drew would just look horrible. It kind of reminds me like that. It looks like they just took a picture off the internet and just drew ugly colors all over her. And then even her face, I wish I could get closer up on that face without it getting so dark. It is just, oh, look at my eyes.
The ugly book that I found was The Princetta, and this is by Anne-Laurie Boondocks? I don't know how to say that. But, you know, she went full face again. That's pretty much, I just hate the full faces. This actually sounds really good. It's about a girl who's a stowaway on a pirate ship, and I've had this for about 4 or 5 years and have never read it because every time I pick it up, she stares at me. She's like, hello.
Like, already me.
I am a pirate.
Looks like she's going to kill you. Yeah, but I do like how her face isn't as bold. like as it should be.
Are you kidding me? It's
like,
a giant face.
I know it's a giant face, but it's kind of faded out a little bit. Do you see how
cover.
you see how the background's coming?
You will not
through?
talk me out of hating this cover because it's.
I was just trying to say, it's My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. I never liked this cover.
I like that cover actually.
I hate this cover. I don't know what it is about it. I just always remember not liking it.
Maybe it's the fact that it shows little tween boobies.
It maybe that. I think because it reminds me of like when you're younger and you're kind of like, I don't want to read, that's boring. And you think when you look at adult books, you just think they look boring. That's kind of what flows through my mind when I look at this.
See, maybe that doesn't happen to me because I read this in 8th grade and thought it was awesome.
Well, see, I don't like anything about it. I don't like how the picture's up here. I don't like how they bolded out the author's name. I just don't like anything about it.
I like the colors.
I don't even like the colors. It reminds me of cotton candy.
I like cotton candy.
Like bad cotton candy. Like rotten cotton candy. Anyways, it just looks boring. There's no pizzazz to it. There's nothing special going on. It's just kind of like this weird... Sisters don't do that. Like, we're sisters. I've never taken a picture like that with Jessica. Like, ever. Sisters don't do that. It's just weird.
Representative of her torment.
I understand the meaning behind it, but it's just... I don't like that. We're freaking it out.
Focus on Damon. Focus on Damon. So my next least favorite cover is Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the 4th book in the Lux series, which I love. And
it is? That's the... Oh, okay. I gotcha.
This is the one I waited for so long.
I gotcha.
So why I hate this cover. The first 3 Lux covers are ugly anyways. But you know what? They match. They're like going with a thing.
There's a flow.
And they're all like this weird dark color. And then all of a sudden, this cover comes out. It doesn't match it at all. It's just Damon. And he's like shirtless. Like he's half naked and he's like...
He's not really shirtless.
He's half naked, okay? You can tell where they photoshopped his pubes.
Let me see this. Hold on now.
Can't you?
Like, even his pants look like they're photoshopped.
Yeah.
Let's investigate.
Honestly, Damon's special area. My story, it doesn't match the first 3 at all. Like, even a little. And I thought, well, okay, maybe they're going to go this way with the next book. Like, maybe they just did a cover change. Oh, but wait! The 5th one matches the bind-ups. So, you got 3 books in...
Wait. So, okay, I'm sorry. I've been out of the book 2 loop. So they bind it up all 1 through 4?
They bind it up 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now the 5th one matches the bind up, and it's binded up with the prequel.
So it's coming out bound out already? Okay.
Yes. So okay, back to my story.
Okay, sorry.
So this one came out, and then the 5th one matches the bind ups, and it's a completely different thing. Okay. So I have the first 3 in the Lux series that match.
Got it.
This one that matches nothing.
Nothing at all.
And then the 5th one that matches the bind ups that I don't have because I bought the original ones. So this series doesn't look like a series. They all look like separate books. So I hate this cover because Damon, it looks like romance novel Damon. And then...
He's got stalker face, too. He's got a bad case of stalker face. Like, that's not even sexy face.
Angry, okay?
That's not even sexy face. That is stalker face. Like, if you see somebody looking at you like that in a dark alley...
look at me like that any day.
You run.
Damon,
run.
you look at me like that, baby.
No, that's stalker face.
Hey, Jessica.
No.
And I'd be like...
That's me finding your body decaying a week later after I've heard of you.
Damon would never let that happen to me.
Yeah, Damon would be the one who did it to you with that face. Look at that stalker face. Ripper. The reason I hate this one so much is because I read the back of it. Said this a couple times now. I read the back of it and it sounded really good, but I hated the cover just because, like, what is going on here?
It looks like Suki.
Oh my god, she does just look just like Suki. That's so weird.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. And then look, there's Bill in the background. Looks like a mass-produced cover. Like, they put no thought, no effort into it. I mean, the back of it's prettier than the front of it. Like, look at that.
I actually don't think that one's that bad.
I don't like it. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's her face. I hate your face.
I hate your face, it's okay.
Like, he's got a knife in his hand. Like,
that's why you hated it, because it looked like Suki.
It does. That's what it is.
It looks Suki. So the last one that I think is super duper ugly is The Fairy Path by Fruin Jones.
And because she's got a big old pimple
on
her
this?
chest.
I mean, I guess it's a necklace, but
it is a necklace, but it's a Photoshop necklace that looks really bad.
You can barely see the chains, and she's got her third nipple going on like, hey.
It does. It looks like a big old boil. That's what it looks like. Look at it. It looks like a growth on her chest.
But this is just such an ugly cover. The pastels don't work. It's horribly photoshopped. Like, I could do better than this. I'm really big on the font of a book, and this font is just ugly font. It just looks like it's not worth reading.
So, this is the worst cover ever designed in the history of printing. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. What is that? Why? Like,
what is that, a jar of jelly?
Like, I don't like it at all. Like, who's that guy up there? What's he doing? Like, hey, I've read the book. I didn't really...
It looks like, to me, Fantasia. Not Fantasia.
No.
Neverending Story.
No.
Except, I don't know who that would be. But that's Sebastian. That's,
no.
Dude.
No. That's Dude.
And that's the guy with the big bad wolf guy in it.
No. No.
I don't know who that girl would be.
It's just
who the ginger is.
When it came in the mail,
She's
I ordered it in the mail, I literally wanted to put it right back in the package and send it back. Like, I don't know what you were thinking when you sent me this, but that is not acceptable. I hate the covers so much of these books. You know, like, you can't even see my eyes. They just look like dark and hollow places. Hey! Okay. Alright, bye guys.